Lola. Okay. Good morning, guys. It is not even 5 a.m. yet. 4:43 in the morning, and obviously you guys just saw me get ready for the day so far. If you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Callie, or Callie A Fit, whatever you prefer to call me. I'll go by it. I am 19 years old. I'm a bodybuilder and I'm also an entrepreneur. So I'm taking you guys through my 4 a.m. morning routine, and later I'll probably explain like how I got here, how I can manage to get myself up at 4 a.m. and do my journaling and drink my water and get ready and still have time in the morning. I'm currently not home. I'm actually at a house that I'm dog sitting for. So my morning routine, like, it's still the same thing. I'm just at a different place. Unfortunately though, it did snow overnight, so I'm gonna go out and heat up my car pretty quick. The morning agenda: go to work, instruct 2 boot camp classes, come back here, eat my breakfast, which is the same thing. I'll show you it. I'm not gonna show you how to make it. That is also shown in a previous video and an Instagram reel on BPN Subs Instagram. And then I also have a leg day coming at y'all today, so I'm gonna try and film that for you guys as well. Big thing for myself is on my phone in the mornings, I avoid going on social media. I don't try to dedicate my time to it because I don't want to distract myself. It's already filled with so much like negativity and whatnot. I don't need to start my morning with that, or just getting sucked into the dopamine that, you know, you receive from that. I'm gonna go heat up my car and I'll bring you guys to work with me. It is currently 5:01. I'm gonna turn on some good music. This is my favorite part of my morning, is driving to the gym. Okay, so I'm recording on my phone because I didn't want to bring in my camera. I'm in my little closet right now. It is currently 5:22. We got our workout posted up in a little hanging balloon. I don't know why. Yeah, we start camp in 7 minutes. Got myself a little step stool because I can't reach that. So I just thought I would show you guys. I would show you the actual gym, but there's people out there and I don't want to get them on film without permission, because that's messed up, and you don't do that. Okay, hopefully that focuses. Is the current time. I'm going back to go eat food. Camps went really well. If you don't know, I'm an online fitness and nutrition coach, lifestyle coach, whatever you want to call it. And then I also am an in-person fitness instructor, so I instruct boot camps, and then I also do semi-private training, so like personal training, and then I also do one-on-one personal training at another gym, which is the gym that I do my own workouts at as well. So literally my entire life is all health and fitness things. I absolutely love it. I'm so blessed to call this my job. I definitely sat in my car for too long. Hello! Hi, puppies. Oh. They're so excited. They're feasting. Now, my turn to feast. We got, today's Wednesday. Currently, my coach and I are kind of doing like an elimination diet type thing because I've been breaking out in hives. Only happened after eating this breakfast, but like we think it could be my tub of creatine, like because I cracked open a new tub and I might have, I don't know, built some sort of intolerance. I have no idea. I don't know, but I'm eating my 2 Brazil nuts that my coach prescribed me or put into my protocol, and then I have 2 omegas that I take. They're from BPM, so those are the strong omegas. And then lastly, right now, I'm taking 4 capsules of strong multi. Now that I think about it, I should have waited to eat or to take all of that, because usually I take it after I eat. I don't know why I did it before. I've shown you guys this time and time again. I will never get sick of it. This is my breakfast. 4 rice cakes, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. I get questions on what peanut butter I use. I've been using Skippy's Natural for years now. Like it's, I mean, not even only for this breakfast, but for regular like PB&Js. I used to be, PB&Js are just amazing. And then also whey protein. This recipe will always, always, always taste the best with the chocolate peanut butter protein powder from BPN. I will stand by that. I stand on that hill and literally until the day that I die. I'm not even kidding. There's no other protein powder that'll top it. I've tried it with the cinnamon protein powder. I've tried it with the vegan peanut butter cookie protein powder. I've tried it with numerous other protein powders, but this one will always come out on top in my opinion. And then lastly, I have my 1 singular cold brew for the day, because I am only allowed 1 cold brew because I tend to be a little bit more inflamed when I drink 2. The only caffeine I have for the day is a single cold brew. And also it saves me money from going to Starbucks. So I'm going to lick this bowl dry and then eat and watch some YouTube while I eat. I typically like to watch YouTube while I eat. I absolutely would never recommend this habit to anybody who struggles at all with eating. They're like with like having a relationship with food, because it just like decreases mindfulness and awareness of what you're eating. But this is like one of my downtimes, and I just don't want to find myself working while I eat, because I used to do that all the time. I would always force myself to work and work and work, and then I would never get a break. So I broke that habit. Now I am just focusing. I mean, I could eat without watching anything. You don't need to watch anything, but I just like to get my content consumption in. And this is also where I get inspiration for my content too. So that's my good excuse. I literally cannot make this up, guys. This is terrible.
I haven't even finished eating. We eliminated the creatine this time. I'm just frustrated. I don't even think I have my Benadryl with me. This is cool. These hive breakouts that are happening are obviously systematic because it's all over my body as well. And it's only getting worse every time. This is my 5th time that it's happened. You guys might even be able to... It's not on my core yet, but it's all over my face and my arms. That's insane. We got Benadryl. I don't know if I showed you guys my entire body. I think I did. I hate taking Benadryl because it makes me feel so drowsy. So thankfully, I still have like more than half my coffee left. But usually this happens like once I'm done eating the meal, not during the fact. I'm gonna drink it with water, not coffee. That'll tone down in a wee bit. Okay, so it's starting to go down, which is good. I have an hour till my next client, or my first and only client. Shave my legs because it's leg day today. Brush my teeth again for a 2nd time today. Put on some more makeup. Call her good. Can't exactly tell if... I think this is still from the hives. It's not from the shower. Some of y'all are gonna comment and say, oh my gosh, why are you showering before the gym? Because I like taking showers, okay? And also I did a cold shower. So I did, well, not the entire time, but I did, you know, my hot shower, and then the last 30 seconds to a minute, I do a cold shower just to kind of wake me up. And I knew, especially after taking Benadryl, that taking a cold shower would give me that nice shock in the morning that I needed. Obviously, I'm feeling great, feeling energized. It's 8:18 though. We're getting up there on time, so I gotta get moving, get hustling. My makeup routine literally takes like not even 5 minutes. I'm not concerned on time. I always wear what I'm training, typically underneath my outfit for training clients in. I'm not gonna bore you all with this. Hair, kind of, she just does whatever she really wants, quite honestly. Yeah, we're probably gonna put her up, braid it again real quick. That's my go-to recent, it has been for like months now, is just braiding it. I fall asleep in a braid and typically braid it throughout the day, and then I bring it down and it's like, oh my gosh, so cute. So yeah, my braids are nothing special. I literally just whip them up real quick, nice and loose braid. I literally always leave like way earlier than I need to. Like, the gym isn't even 10 minutes away and I always leave half an hour early, but that's just me being anal about wanting to always be early. Drop your Balti in your way, keep the Omega. We will add both back separately and see what's going on there. I'm gonna cry! Guys, I'm literally gonna cry. Anyways, we're drinking coffee still. I totally just... It's fine. Everything's fine. No, that's what everybody thinks, but I'm not. Shout out. guys, I'm done with my session today. I had a very good leg day today, honestly. I'm very, very happy with it. I have not had a leg day that was like that good in quite a long time, so I'm so happy that it like went the way that it did. That was a really good, like, I'm just so happy that it went the way that it did, because I already, like, I have quite honestly hated going to the gym for the last like month almost. It has been absolutely like, it's just not been a good time, to say the least. So it was really nice having a good leg day for once, because usually like on leg days I feel sick. Like I literally feel like I'm going to vomit. Like the motivation's not there, and I would just do it because of the discipline. I really like today's, I'm starting a new phase as well, so I really enjoyed all of the workouts that I did today. It was a posterior chain focus. My next leg day will be anterior chain to focus. It was really great. I feel really good. I'm starting to finally climb my way up for like mental mindset stuff, because I have been just so negative for like the last like week at least, maybe 2. So to finally like kind of get out of that slump is just phenomenal for me. And then also I just wanted to update all of you guys. So with the breakout that I had this morning, I'm gonna be having the whey protein taken away, unfortunately. So that breakfast is changing, and I have to figure out what I'm gonna eat. So I have to track that, figure out what I'm gonna have. And then my coach also took all of my low days. Like she took my low day and made all of them low days. So I'm eating about 1550 calories, and so far my body's responding well, especially with like only having 1 cold brew a day. So I'm very, very limited on caffeine. I feel pretty decent for doing that as well. Biggest focus right now is just meal timing, managing stress. But I'll sit down with you guys later, because it's currently 12:15. So I've been awake for 6 hours now. Yeah, about 6 hours. I'll give you guys my little tips and tricks probably within the next clip, because that was essentially my entire morning so far. And I don't plan on vlogging for the rest of the day. So, alrighty guys, so this is the how-to portion of the video, kind of just discussing, you know, how I started waking up at 4 a.m. almost, you know, every single day, and where I started, how I got there, tips and tricks for you guys. So I have 5 main tips that I wrote out on my phone that I will be sharing with you guys today. Tip number 1, and I would probably say, I would like to argue that this is the most important tip, is to prioritize your nighttime rituals and routines to ensure that you're gonna be getting enough sleep. So what I mean by that is your night routine sets you up for the following day. Some questions that you could be asking yourself is, you know, is your quality of sleep good? A lot of times, even when I work with my clients, I ask them like, okay, how is the quality of your sleep? I feel like oftentimes too many of us were like, okay, well, I got 8 hours of sleep and I still feel tired. I got 9 hours of sleep, I still feel tired. I got 10 hours of sleep, I feel like I still feel tired. Guys, sometimes there is a thing of, you know, called oversleeping. That is a possible thing. But duration, quantity does not equal quality. I'm sure you guys have probably heard that plenty before. So some ways that you could really peak the quality of your sleep is taking a look at your sleep environment. Are you sleeping in a cold, dark environment? Me, I still am somebody who loves being warm, okay? And if anybody knows me, I shower with the shower so hot to the point where my skin is red. I used to sleep with a heated blanket on me every single night to the highest setting. And I also had a heater literally blasting on my face. Like, it was terrible. It was not a good habit to get into. And I wondered why I slept like trash. You have to take looks at instances like that. You know, another good question to ask yourself, are you exposing yourself to blue light 2 to 3 hours before bed? Now, I am somebody who I have my own business. I'm doing a lot of client work, okay? Sometimes the only time I can do content creation or client work is right before bed. So how do you navigate that? These buddies right here, I have numerous pairs of my blue light glasses. You guys have seen me wear them all the time. I will actually have these linked in the description, the exact pack that it came in. I get compliments on them all the time from you guys even. and they seriously are such a game changer. I start wearing these probably around like 6 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m., and I will not take them off until I go to bed, you know? And then another thing to ask yourself is, are you taking anything before you're going to bed? So I know a lot of people are really reliant on melatonin. You know, they'll eat the melatonin gummies. They will pop an unnecessary amount of melatonin. How do you think that's gonna affect you when you're waking up? You're feeling super groggy. That might be why. So not to be a plug, but I personally drink BPN Peak Sleep every single night. I drink it hot. I drink the chocolate kind. It is so good. It's like hot chocolate drinking before bed. And I read a book to help me wind down before bed. And I make sure that all of my lights are very dim throughout the house. I turn on my little twinkle lights and the overhead lamps are off for the day. So that's the big tip, is ask yourself all of those questions. There's a lot of other factors that could go into playing with everything, but ask yourself that, is your sleep hygiene good, okay? Your sleep hygiene plays into how you take care of yourself the next day, how you wake up, and how you show up for yourself. Next, make a reason to get up. For me, my reason is work. You guys saw that this morning. I am a boot camp instructor, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I have to get up early. Now, for me, I also am somebody who is going to continue to get up early to keep my circadian rhythm in check, so I'm not throwing it all over the place and then, you know, feeling the whole groggy feelings that everybody feels. On my off days, I'm still getting up at 5 a.m. The latest I get up is 6 a.m. Obviously, I have a late bedtime. Now, with prep, this is extremely strict. I do understand that you guys have lives, okay? There are weekends, you go out with friends, you have fun. Even still, prioritizing getting that like good amount of sleep is good. I'm sorry, that tied back into the first tip. But going back, you know, I have work, I have clients to work with. What's your reason? A lot of times people get up and go to the gym right away. That is your reason right there, okay? Make a reason to get up. It is absolute non-negotiable for you. So tip number 3, take the snooze off your screen. Stop clicking it. Take it off. There is a setting where you can go into, I can't remember how to do it. You can look it up. I can't remember exactly how to go into it, but take the snooze button off of your home screen. Okay, there is a setting to do that, believe it or not. And I hate how snooze is the big one in the middle and then stop is at the bottom. They do that for a reason, guys. They don't do it to benefit you. Another tip that ties into that is plugging your phone across the room at night, so when the alarm does go off, you physically have to get up and walk across the room, so then when you go to click snooze or whatever, you are already up and moving, so what's the point of going back to bed? Now, there has been instances where I've even gotten up and still went back to bed, but that was because, you know, I only got 4 hours of sleep. I also use my Alexa sometimes as well, but I mean, you could just be in bed and say, Alexa, like, turn off. So that's just something to be careful with. I use my phone for my alarm. I know some people use a Hatch alarm. I want one, but right now we're sticking with the phone because your girl's balling on a budget. Next, tip number 4, do not go on this buddy upon waking up. It has been such a struggle for me to get into that habit because I have my one job as a boot camp instructor, but then with my other job as an online coach, I am constantly needing to be on this bad boy. I'm constantly communicating with my clients, replying, reaching out, responding to DMs, creating content, this, that, the other thing. I'm constantly on this little thing. When you immediately wake up though, you do not need that dopamine spike to continue searching through the entire day. That is just giving you the instant gratification right there, and you do not need that, okay? So take the phone, set it aside. I'm also somebody who likes to check my sleep scores. Some of you guys have a Whoop, some of you guys have Garmin, some of you guys track your sleep on Apple Watch. I know there are some people out there who are crazy about their sleep score. Did you know that can actually make your sleep worse by having those trackables because you're obsessed with checking your score? I make a rule for myself to not check that score in at least minimum 30 minutes after I wake up. And even still, I usually forget about it until after I do work, which I'm already up for like 2.5 hours at that point. And then lastly, tip number 5, creating a solid routine. So example of my routine is I get up, shut off my alarm. I immediately, without hesitation, I go out and I journal. You guys saw it this morning. I'm at a different house, okay? This isn't even my own home. If you've seen previous videos, you've seen me go and grab my journal in my room and journal in my bed. But even in this house, like that is not my own house, I still have the routine created to get up, grab my journal, and finish that for the day. I also make sure to not have any caffeine in the morning. I was somebody who used to believe I absolutely had to have caffeine. So I would make my coffee and I'd bring it to work without eating anything prior and drink it while I was at work instructing boot camps. And let me tell you, oh my gosh, no. That is like asking for anxiety throughout the day. Avoid the caffeine in the morning, and that has personally helped me a lot, especially with regulating my natural energy levels. I know that some people also take green supplements. I know that BPN has a phenomenal green supplement. I personally am not taking them currently. I'm probably actually gonna hop on them though, because I've heard of so many benefits, and especially with prep, I need that little bit of extra push with my micronutrients and making sure that I'm getting them in during the day. I know that this section was extremely long, but I get questions on this all the time because I used to never be an early bird. I used to sleep until like 10 o'clock in the morning, and now I'm somebody who can't sleep in past 7 because I just fear that I'm wasting my day. And if you are somebody who sleeps in past 7, you're not wasting your day. Allow yourself to sleep in if you want, on, you know, occasion and stuff. But those are just like my little main tips and tricks for how to wake up earlier. Oh, here's a little bonus tip that I literally just thought of. This is technically 6. Do it incrementally. So I started waking up, you know, at 5, or I started waking up at like 5:30-ish. And then I took it 10 minutes back. Woke up at 5:20 the next day, and then 5:10 the next day, then 5 a.m. It takes time to get into the routine. Yes, you may have to suffer a little bit, and I say that with quotes, you may have to suffer a little bit, but it gets easier with time. And like I said, I could never imagine waking up at 4 in the morning. Like if you told me that like a year ago, I would have told you like, you're joking, that's funny. Like, but it comes with time and it comes with practice, quite literally. And once you get your circadian rhythm on track with everything, and if you're waking up and going to bed roughly around the same time, that is going to absolutely prime that circadian rhythm. So I'm gonna do a quick little promo. If you want to apply for one-on-one coaching where we dive into all of your lifestyle habits and how to absolutely optimize everything, the link is down in the description. I absolutely would love for you to apply. I do have a couple available spots now. I'd love to hop on a free consultation call with any of you guys who are interested. So that is today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of the support recently. The community that we are building is small, but it is mighty, and I absolutely love it, and all of you guys are amazing. So thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out for the next video.